welcome back to the bench. This is episode 2 of the $100 chainsaw shootout. This is the Yizbao, is what I'm calling it. I'm not sure if that's proper pronunciation, but so it's 58cc, 20-inch bar, Chinese clone of some sort. And if you look real close right here, it appears to be Polish for petrol saw, but it says here it's German. So is it German? Is it Polish? Is it Chinese? I believe Yizbao is Chinese. So, and if you're just joining us, I've been looking on some web sales sites, and I kept seeing these $100 chainsaws popping up. So I thought I should pick up a couple and see how they compare to a decent saw, or how they compare to each other. There's the 20-inch bar. And our toolkit. This one's got felling dog, scrunch, and another one of these cheapy files, I guess is what it is. And our manual, our chain, which looks suspiciously similar to the one out of the pink way. Oh, safety glasses. Look at that, safety third. And we've got the same mixing jug and our power head. So, got a pretty springy, I don't know if that's got the same easy start rope, doesn't feel it. Zenoah cheapo toggle switch, choke. This one has a primer bulb. Well, let's see what we got for an air filter under here. Yep, same style air filter. And it's got a carb that does carb things. So let's take a little more tour around. This one looks like it's got a little bit beefier handle on it for the chain brake than the other one, and the pink way I looked at in the previous video. So it definitely feels heavier. This one's got a through the cover chain tensioner, which I like much better than the other style that comes through the face. Definitely sounds gritty. I don't know what that is. Looks like, it feels like glue or something stuck to the face of the clutch there. Well, let's see what we got for a spark plug in here. I don't know if you can hear the wind's whipping pretty good outside. Winter's come back with a vengeance, I guess. Torch L7T. Flashlight here. Take a peek down in the cylinder here. piston's still rough cast, but not as quite as bad as that pink way. Get the bore scope out and we'll take a gander. Okay, so I'm going to look down in the cylinder here, see what I can see. So there's the exhaust port. I do have the muffler off. There's the top of the piston. You can see it's rough cast, hasn't been machined at all. See if I can look over there at the transfers. Once again, this one has top. The transfers are pretty flat. I can't tell if that's chamfered or what that is, but looks pretty deep in there. Transfers on the other side look like pretty flat. Now let's take a look in the exhaust port. That doesn't look good there, now does it? I don't know what that is. If those are machining marks or pits in the chrome lining. There's a transfer. There's the other transfer. So that's what it looks like on the inside. So I tried to record this on the Pinkway saw, but unfortunately my phone decided it didn't want to record. So I'm going to take a gander down inside this cylinder underneath and see what it looks like under here. Let's see if I can get a little better angle. Here we go. That's a tiny little connecting rod in there. And it's got that same little finger sticking down in the middle of the intake port there. Wow, look at that scoring. Witness marks might not necessarily be scoring. Definitely doesn't look good. So I'm going to put a little extra two-stroke oil down in the bottom of the cylinder, help pre-lube everything before I even start it up. Okay, now that I've got the saw put back together and we've looked inside, let's take a peek at this bar. Looks just like the Pinkway. I'm going to assume it's the same mount and everything is the Husky small mount. It does have the roller tip and it's been pre-greased, but doesn't exactly sound good in there, does it? Well, let's take a look at the chain that comes with it. I suspect it's also going to be similar to, I don't know if you can see that, it's 325 76 drive link. Tells you the file. And here's the chain. Again, looks like it's a full chisel. This one doesn't, it's kind of a low kickback, but boy, that raker looks awful aggressive for such a small saw. Guess we'll find out when you put it in the wood. This one does actually have some markings on it. I don't know if I can read those. H-A-O-Y-U, Hayu. So let's put it on the saw and see how it looks. Okay, that needs to be adjusted a mile back. And that feels pretty gritty in there. There we go. Get our bar nuts started. Too tight. I'm going to throw some barn chain oil down in here just to kind of pre-lube everything. That's not it. That's two-stroke fuel. Let's try this. Sounds lovely. Well, let's tighten it up a little bit. Well, that would be good for now. It's getting pretty dark out. I don't know if I can video a first run on this or not. Yeah. Might be a little tight. Yeah, that's a little tight. Let me loosen it up just a touch. Well, I broke out the flashlight, so hopefully you can see what's going on, and wind's up whipping pretty good, so hopefully you'll be able to hear as well. But time for a first startup on this Yizbao 58cc 20-inch chainsaw. Leave a comment down below how many pulls you think it's going to take. I see it's got a primer bulb, so I'm guessing only maybe 4. is. There's the Yizbao 58cc 20-inch petrol saw. I've got one more saw to unbox and tune up, and then we'll put them in some wood and see how they compare to each other. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.